a recording at the same time I'm doing this, so that way I can try to upload it later to YouTube. Alright, so here we are, Rimworld 1.3. I'm calling this Militant Vegans because Militant Vegans is kind of what I ended up with when I created my ideologion, is what it's called. The ideologion is like an ideal and a religion combined at the same time. That's the interesting part about this, is that what they've done to the game is they've allowed you the ability to create a religion for your colonists to believe in, or other possibilities. So for instance, in this case, I have my ideals here. So we're the super earthists, and I've got these memes. They're not really like memes in the traditional sense, right? But they're memes in they're more like themes. And so you got supremacist, collectivist, nature primacy, and all these are just kind of basically saying that we are superior, right? We all help to build the colony together, and then this is basically vegan right here because we can't really slaughter animals. So that means we kind of have to grow food the entire time. We also can't kill innocent animals. Well, I should take a step back. We can do these things, but they have some penalties to them, and you can change the severity of these. So, for example, killing an innocent animal, you get a mood penalty where your colonist says, "I killed an innocent animal," and then other people will look at the other colonists in the colony will look at that person and be like, "You killed an innocent animal." They'll have a -40 social debuff on them. So for example, I think it's still possible to see it. Maybe not. Okay, well maybe it's fine. No, there it is. All right, so we have so Shota or Shouta. In this case, I have asked. He was my main grower, and so I drew my zones, and he started chopping down trees. Okay, and in my ideologion, the tree chopping is not a good idea. And as you can see, the cut tree debuff is -37 on their social opinion. Right? It's not anything to do with a mood debuff. It's everything about social. In fact, the fact that he hasn't had a he doesn't have a mood debuff for cutting down that tree anymore. It's just the social debuff, and people remember that a lot longer than everybody else, than a lot of other things. So I mean, these guys have had some interesting things. It's just, yeah, it's been an interesting start, because not only does this change a lot of things, but we can look at the rest of this. So, for example, like I said, cutting trees is horrible. We don't want to do that. Killing animals is abhorrent, which is even worse than horrible as far as I understand. We can't use autonomous weapons, which is kind of like one of the things that you have in this game to like defend your late game base. Drug use is medical only. So that means they don't really like using it for social drugs and stuff like that. And the other thing is that, I guess for this one, mining is disapproved as well. So the penalties for all of these things can change depending on the severity. Slaughtering any animal is prohibited. And you get a -80 debuff socially for that. That person's basically exiled from the colony socially, and that could be a bad thing. So we've got a bunch of these other ones here that aren't necessarily kind of tied. There are some that are tied to like the supremacist kind of vibe, which have execution. We can even make slaves, which is another thing, which is very fitting for the supremacist kind of thing. The collectivist happens to deal with stuff like, basically work drive and can't harvest organs and such. And then there are a couple of other things. We've got some rituals that we can run. I haven't gotten to these yet because I've only done like basically a day. Oh, and we can't really eat chicken. So even if we were to kill an animal, we can't eat chicken. But we can tame them,
And I guess what we could do is we could have eggs. That might be a way to get around the meat usage, because I don't have the ability to do like a lot of interesting things. I really need to figure things out. And then of course, if anybody's wearing a preferred apparel, they actually get a mood boost. That's what this little thing was. So let's go back to wearing button-down shirts. So they had a apparel basically desire for this particular apparel. They just had it when they landed. It's a nice little buff. But button-down shirts seem pretty easy to make. You can have masks though, which is kind of interesting. You can have an entire outfit, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if you get a debuff if you don't wear one. And then you have also the other, I guess, religions of the world, right? So, I guess, so you can see in this top left corner up here, that this is more of a Christian kind of structure. So they really have thrown in like world religions into this kind of thing, and I'm a bit, I'm intrigued as to it. Like it kind of makes it more fun from the standpoint of like, yeah, you know, you just now have to deal with all these different tribes and their beliefs and such. But stoned pasturism, yeah, that's fun. They've got the high life. Yeah, you can make some interesting combinations. But this seemed like a nice little one based off of my difficulty settings for what I normally play. I'm typically looking for a bit more, I don't know, meat and potatoes when it comes to the game. So this is an interesting challenge. So look at this. Look at my field here. Because I can't cut down trees, I'm basically having to go around all the different trees, and you know, make sure that they don't cut them. We've got, you know, potato plants kind of growing. We've got some berries, because another thing is I don't have any power yet. I've been in this game now for about a day or two, 13 days. I have no power, and the problem is that I've also run out of wood, and so if I don't want to risk people like slowly like murdering each other by cutting down trees, we kind of have to eat raw food essentially, and I didn't think about that. So I grew all this rice hoping that I'd have all the ability in the world to cook it, and I don't have the ability to cook it. So now I'm growing strawberries in the hope that eventually we'll be able to go and just eat off of those, subsist off of those until I get solar panels, which would be fantastic. So because I also can't mine, that means all of this, you know, compacted machinery is useless. It doesn't really help me. So like, yeah, I'm kind of screwed a little bit. But this is an interesting kind of challenge because now I have to figure out a different style of base. Quite clearly I've got a nice little defense around here, and the real question will be, can I create defenses that allow me to move my colonists to defend my base, and the other issue being just building space in general. It feels like I'm going to have to go around the edges of this mountain like I've done here, right? And maybe hope and pray that a lightning storm strikes. I know that sounds bad, but if the trees burn, then that's like a great start to my to being able to like build stuff. That'd be fantastic. I think you could still cut down a burned tree. I'm not sure if that. I'm pretty sure that doesn't count. So, but we're going to start working on getting some more berries. I'm going to turn off the music because it is kind of annoying. And let's just see here. So we're gonna be building our solar panels. Well, we still have to get. I'm getting batteries first, and then we can start working on solar panels. But again, so because I can't mine stuff really, steel is also an issue. So I have to basically conserve a lot of my building materials. I can only really do trades, and so actually, I think what I need to do is deconstruct a lot of the steel things that I've got up here. There's a lot of steel walls that I did just to kind of slowly cut off the exterior. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to do more granite and replace some of these walls. So there's also other thing is that there's no mods installed on this. I'm not sure what mod compatibility looks like right now. I have a feeling it's not the greatest just because the game just came out, or the new update just kind of came out. It looks like there's some steel right here, so we could just reclaim granite sarcophagus. There's also this junk lying around everywhere, which is another interesting thing. They do provide cover, and they have some hit points, so they could be used as like emergency cover. But tearing them down, like deconstructing them, does not yield any resources whatsoever. So it's not like you can just undo something like that. But there are like some interesting things, such as nav beacons. An ancient large crate. There's a shopping cart right here, and like the words that come out of this is like an ancient rusted shopping cart. How exactly it got here is a mystery, but the story is long and probably quite sad. And I like the flavor text of some of these new items. So usually in a colony like this, I'd start hunting animals, but because that is frowned upon, I need to probably start taming some. And I don't really want to get fertilization eggs. I really need chickens. What else could I get? I think we could do some donkeys. That might be fun. Because having donkeys would allow us to haul things. If we could tame boomalopes, that'd be a good source of fuel for a power generation. But none of these are. They're not really going to help me out. I guess I could find something that has milk, right? I don't think any of these do. I think maybe Buffalo has milk. That's a male. I want a female. Sex, growth, filth. Blocked by fences. The time it takes to offspring or eggs, 6.66 days. Oh, interesting. So let's do ourselves. Let's do a tame on a Muffalo, and let's tame a what else am I trying to tame here? Tame one donkey. I think that'll be fine. Is this a female? That's a male. Age 11, age 14, age 14. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just take the youngest of them. Oh. Sorry, like I said, I haven't done any streaming in forever, so apologies as I fix things. And that's the one that I wanted to tame. Yes. Okay, sure. There's a lot more over here, though. Let's try to tame two of them. They also changed the farming situation in this, so I also don't know how that is going to work out. You've got now... So I think animals can no longer just sit around. I guess it just depends on if you can tame them. We'll just have to find out.
what happens when you do try to tame an animal. But Shadow will do that. And hopefully here in a little bit we'll get batteries and solar panels done. And with that, we'll just have a grand old time. I'll speed along through some of this research because it's not really necessary. Oh, we got some potatoes. Go, doggy, go. So maybe that's maybe that's my new strategy, is I create an animal army that I can release. That might be the best way to deal with it, because, like... Well, that's fun. Cloth burqa. Throws it right on the ground. A steadfast and tortured artist. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I would want to do. It's a 10% chance. That's a lot. Manhunting raccoon. Oh, that's great. And he's the one that can't kill anything. That's great. So just like in vanilla... Oh, no, this is vanilla. You know, hopefully he can escape. I'm pretty sure he can. A couple of manhunting raccoons. So because these are angry animals, we can kill them without any social penalty. The only problem is that I really don't have anybody who, other than Engie, who's any good at, you know, shooting things, and so I don't have anything really. Alright, come on, just finish this up. Just kind of dodge the crap out of this raccoon. Shouda and the raccoon. Or is it... I think it's Shoda. There you go. Price has gotten a couple of impacts. Not particularly fair for him. So I think you have to... I think they have to wrangle these animals, right? That's what I read correctly. Is that they don't... They're not trainable enough to have... They're not trainable enough to be able to just be told what to do. They have to sit in a pen. And because they have to sit in a pen... They can't really just like do the old ways, because currently the old setup where, you know, this is my dog, he's unrestricted, he can go do all these other things, and it used to be that whenever you got an animal they would just come in and just sit with you, right? But in this case it seems like these animals can just go wherever they want, and then just disappear basically whenever they want as well, which is, I guess, a good thing, or maybe it's easier. So see, this is the problem. We have no cooked meals and we have no blueberries, so there's no way for us to like have the negative 8 raw meal thought, or 8 raw food. Oh, it's 7:02. Okay, so that means I could turn down my aircon if I really wanted to. It's 82 degrees. There was a video that I watched recently on this YouTube channel called Technology Connections. He literally just posted it yesterday. And he's like, yeah, I've got this thermal battery. Oh, 25%. Okay. And he's eating that rice too. He created this idea that really makes sense to me, and is that you basically will cool down your house when it's most cheap to do so, and you overcool it so that way as the day goes on, you allow your house to warm up without actually burning any extra energy. And so I tried it last night. I think I also got like the best night's sleep last night because of it. I'm not 100% sure. But it was definitely an interesting experience. I set it to 68, and by I think 2 p.m., the entire process had kind of died off. It was like 82 degrees, and southern Arizona, it's not a cold place in the summertime, and we have clouds. It's kind of a good thing. It doesn't really seem to make much of a difference. Okay, so now we have an animal. Released to the wild. Ah, yes. So that's the thing. Now we need we need pens, animal pens. We'll just do something over here because I believe that will work. So structure, fence, and fence gate. Oh, I got different style of fences. So I could do something like that. So without... Oh, so they can't haul anymore. They changed the donkeys. They must only be pack animals now. That must be the only thing that they can do. That's unfortunate. They used to have the ability to... They used to have the ability to do everything, but... Or maybe that was a mod that I installed that allowed it to happen. It seems to be that what they're doing is they're doing a mix of adding new content and then taking some of the old ones. So for example, when I highlight this donkey, this release to the wild button, like I've seen this before in a mod. It's not new to Rimworld. I mean, it's new to Rimworld's vanilla. That was interesting. Okay. So what we'll have to do is get a pin going, and that will be over here. So I think... What's the other thing that we need? Is it in miscellaneous? There's a whole bunch of extra stuff. Oh. So I guess I could just use this entire thing as a pin, right? Well, that'd be a lot easier, I think. Let's just do that. Especially because we've got this open area. We're naturalists. It feels right to have allow females and allow males. Oh, that's neat. Auto cut. Plants in pin. Burned tree. No trees. We don't want to cut any trees. I guess that's okay. I don't have any burned trees. So I guess now what someone has to do is come up here and wrangle the animal, right? So whoever is doing the handling, which is Shota, once he wakes up, he can start going to pick up the donkey and bring it down into I guess this pen, which is a really massive open area. So that makes me a little happier. I like that instead of using the fence. I mean, I want there to be fences, but this is going to be, like I said, a little easier to deal with. Well, so we no longer need to do anything like that. What we'll just do instead is build the granite walls up a little bit more. I think we can just build this all the way across. Yeah. That way we'll get a little bit more room up here, and we can start deconstructing this area. And then we'll also build another granite wall kind of going across this way. And then we'll deconstruct these 2 blocks. That gives us a bit more structure. And then hopefully we get some more, we get some of those muffalo. It would be great. We got some visitors. What are they wearing? A cloth flop hat. Oh, and yeah, so... Oh, they've got... Such a noble weapon. Imagine charge rifles being noble weapons. And so I feel like, you know, this game, the new aspects of this game allow you to do some interesting things. They give you some interesting bonuses. Hey, look at that! Yeah, you get over here, you donkey. Well, so I thought they'd be able to help us, but that's not gonna work. Alright, so if I were to try to slaughter this guy now, it wouldn't be... No one would love me. Everybody would hate the dude who did it. So that's not something I want to have happen. So does that count as an aggressive animal? Because now we're about to lose our dog. That's not good. No! Nature is running its course. Rest in peace. Well, that ended quickly. Why is my mouse button not clicking? That's unfortunate. 25% tame chance. Usually you get a better job at this, but is he any good at handling animals? He's got a 9 in animals, and he's only got a 25% chance of getting a muffalo. That's pretty sad. Well, geez, I'm gonna want another animal then. That we need to start really working on getting animals that can help us out. Yeah, my mouse button here is not working as I had thought it would be. That's not good. I need this mouse button. It's my center mouse button that's causing me issues. Well, that sucks. We lost our friend. So we could technically try to butcher this raccoon because it is already dead, and so we could use that. I do think, though, the idea of taming Muffalo would be better. Because they grow wool. Wool will be harvestable, and then we can do things like make shirts out of that wool, because we're going to need warm clothes. It's going to get relatively chilly, and I have no way of getting clothes right now. We desperately need to find a way. Although I do have, I am growing cotton, so I'm not sure how much. We get about 10 of those, and so I think we can make enough parkas with this much cotton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4 is 24, and that's like 240 cotton. So yeah, I think we'll be fine on the parka if we make them correct each time, which will allow us to survive. But the problem is we'll just need to grow them, so that's gonna be fine. I thought about maybe doing something up here, just having lots and lots of grow areas. And we can deconstruct these areas. Militant vegans. We're not really that militant right now. We're just, like, struggling. Once we get this solar panel and stuff, the ability to make a powered stove, that'll be great. Or if, I guess, whoever it is gives us wood. Randy would be the one that would give us wood. Right, so that's the interesting part, right? I almost said, like, should God give us wood? And I had to pause there for a second, because, like, I guess in this game, like, are they calling the storytellers gods then? Or is it just... Yeah, it's just a weird sort of thing to throw in. Also, the storytellers, they just tell stories, right? That's their main premise. They actually don't have, like, any sort of, I guess, godlike power. I mean, they do control your game, but they're not the same in way as the sense of like a god would be. Like the Muslim faith or the Christian faith god, they wouldn't exist in the same way, I think. Oh, that pin's now destroyed, isn't it? I can't believe they stole my doggy. They killed my doggy, Takeo. That's not fun. That's not very fun. Poor Shouta. Like, everybody hates him. His dog died. It's not a good look for him. Alright. Not a lot of steel gaining it back, but we're definitely okay. We might have to start giving Shota more chances to actually tame the animals, because he's only getting like twice. Beforehand, Muffalo were a lot easier to tame, especially at like a level 9. Taming a Muffalo at level 9 was great. It just happened. Uh-oh. Ancient mech drop vegan. I kind of like it though. Alright, so I guess if we need to mine, we could mine. It's not a bad idea. It's not... We definitely will definitely be frowned upon by the people who deal with this, but
I think it's going to be okay. Hey, we did it! And they've got wool. That's good. That's a male. Oh no, it's a female. No. No, they don't make milk anymore? No. That's not good. Entire quadrum. That's not good. Well, animal barns. I mean, do they need that? Oh no, we'll have to see. Why did you just go to bed hungry? There you go. So so there's this other thing. There are these roles as well, and I could assign some of them roles, but it's not a very good idea right now because if I need specific clothing for this Commissar of Violence role, and that will be an issue in my opinion. So how do they lose certainty? That's another thing I thought about. Poor guy. He's trying to woo her, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But we have plenty of food. We're not gonna lose that aspect of being alive. Yeah, we're just gonna come down there because she doesn't have anything that's really difficult to cast, right? So yeah, so solar panels are kind of like the only thing that we can use to build power, to generate power, because we could try wind turbines, right? But they'll be blocked by the trees, and I can't cut down the damn trees. I think we're going to be fine with just 2 Muffalo, right? Let's start with the solar panel. I mean, we got plenty of grass. I think it's going to be fine. Come on, strike somewhere. I want to be able to burn. I want to see it burn. Burn down the trees. Please. I want to build stuff. Do it. Strike in here. Yeah, not on my field. Stop. Okay, that's good. So we'll. Oh, we want to definitely want that to happen. All right, prioritize extinguishing that fire. Okay, why are you guys not firefighting first? So I just want to, I know this is going to sound weird, but I want to basically control this burn. Allow it to... No! I want to burn more stuff! Burn the trees! Dang it! No!
So it looks like it doesn't put it out anymore, does it? Oh no, it does. Dang it. That would have been fun to control the burn, but unfortunately that's not the case. Attack this to destroy it. Oh. So I think we can go ahead and try to harvest some of these. That'll be fine. That way they no longer get the mood debuff. Because we no longer have our hauling dog, it doesn't do it for us. That really sucks. Someone's gonna have to do some hauling. Yeah. All you guys can complain. So yeah, this is definitely a much more difficult game, thanks to life. I guess I'll just like build a copy of that there. So I'm gonna put my solar panel down to the south, just because I think it's gonna be better. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to delete a couple of these growing zones because we don't need this much food. We don't need them working on so much. These are massive fields. Absolutely no viewers on the stream. 'Tis fine. Wool growth. Keep growing. So that means we're going to have at least another thing of wool at some point. Yeah, let's just delete this one too. We'll have them work on the rest of this. Should I start making hay? Because wintertime comes and we're not gonna be able to like grow anything. Although it is a permanent summer. I think that's what we could have done instead of just... Yeah. So as your 3x3 of a tree, I'm gonna make this hay grass. Yeah. I do have these packaged survival meals. I don't want to use them because, they're for emergencies only at this point. We've got enough food for them to subsist off of. And, oh, hey, look, we got some berries. They don't have to eat raw food anymore. Yeah. Rest in peace, little buddy. So it would be interesting to try to do some battle animals. Well, we're gonna need battle animals. There's a whole horde of donkeys down here. Guinea pigs. Just randomly wild. Yeah, no longer have to eat raw. Well, they still have to eat raw food, but they won't get the negative mood debuff. Nah, everybody's at a minor break risk. Everyone still believes in what they're doing, though. So. Oh, actually, it never goes. They never have the ability to go down, based off of mood. So how does how does their belief in it go down? Yeah, no, they also changed how these work. So upon hunting a timber wolf, they will actually be yeah, the percentages have all changed. It's just going to be a completely different game. I don't see any sort of thing we can use. So we're just going to have to kind of sit here through Inji's mental break. Inji, get the heck out of that mental break. I know you don't like it. I know it's ugly out there. And I know you had to rebuff someone who you don't like just because he cut down a few trees. Oh, actually, it's going down. Okay. So after a while, you know, they don't have any issues anymore. But I would love to have some light, though. But hopefully, now that Shota doesn't do any more handling, he'll just go straight to research. There we go. And hopefully, we will be done with this really quickly. Yes. Perfect. So we're going to make some hay grass. Unbearably grotesque. I can't look at this anymore. Okay, it's not impossible. Why are you eating the potatoes when you could easily eat something else? Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, let's go straight up into cold snap. And we have absolutely no way of we have no heating capacity whatsoever. That's great. Well, we have plenty of food.
I guess what I'd like for them to do is, if you can't, just everybody grow and plant cut. Actually, don't grow. We don't want any growing. We just want to plant cut things. So I would like to see all of these strawberry plants harvested. Let's go ahead and get those set out to work. And those out to work. I'm not so upset about the potential for the muffalos, or the cotton plant, because the muffalos are going to generate wool, and we could shear them at some point. And we have 3 of the muffalos, so we got one at 16%, one's at 19%, and the other one's at 8.2. So we should have enough muffalo wool to deal with this. Well, of course, yeah, Randy, that's just freaking great, you know? Throw me a cold snap. When I have no way of heating stuff. You know, I also don't know how cold it's going to get. And then we'll just toss everybody in here to do research. I might as well. Like, it'll be... they're gonna freeze to death if they're outside. Is that a meditation sound? That's an interesting sound. Yeah, so we're already down to 25 degrees. He's good for minus 36, but he's only down to minus 43. Synthread pants. What are you wearing currently? Synthread pants. So he actually has a parka on. I guess if anything, we just probably want price to be out there then, don't we? Yep, here we go. Everything's dying. Oh, a few items. Hopefully they'll take food. Okay, yeah, and that's the end of the harvest season, I think. Well, yeah, it says permanent summer, but we only have 40 out of 60 days. 11th of September. So, yeah, we kind of are out of growing period, I think. Really? 3 advanced components this early? Holy cow. 15 days. I don't want that one. It's hot and sweaty. Spaghetti. Ship to the stars. The original bonus quest. Who's good? You're awful. You're good. Trade. Truthy nominee. Good old Christian folk, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's writable. Oh, okay. That's different. They do have the ability to trade. They might want some of our things. A reinforced barrel? Huh. They're already sending me tech prints. We could steal some some more medicine and some more components. Actually, this is kind of the only way we can get components reliably.
guess once they trade, they'll leave. Interesting. Yeah, she's about to die. We'll just let her die too. We're gonna cancel cutting these potato plants. We don't need them. Like, I want these berries though. Oh, this is gonna be sad. But I have no choice. Shota's gonna die of hypothermia. I'd rather him be able to live. So here we go. So he cut a tree, right? So now he has a -10 debuff. And now when we go to our social cues, everybody hates him. So let's look at this guy. Let's look at, Price, Shota, right? So he's cut down another tree. Not a good sign, obviously. But he is going to die if he doesn't get warm, which we may have to build one in his room. Well, Inchi, I think, also needs it. Yeah, they both need it. Yeah, we're going to have to do more than just one of those. I know. Y'all ain't going to like each other. If we have them in their rooms, though, I think it's going to be fine. Beautiful. We're gonna have to cut down another frickin' tree, aren't we? I know. You guys aren't gonna like this. But I guess this was my fault for doing this particular setup. Yeah. No, I want you to do it. Oh my god. Just failed again. Trying to make a frickin' lamp. Alright, so the two people that need it critically are going to be okay. No more cutting trees. Should have cut down some of these trees, though. So does that affect their belief? Okay, I mean, we're gonna be fine. Yeah, so he's clean. She'll be clean too here in a bit, and once. That's great. How? I feel like this game got a little harder. This game feels like it just the difficulty got a little bit more interesting. What is? Yeah, I mean, I'm just on Adventure Story Randy, so like it's not a huge thing. Yeah. We'll just need to lie low for a bit. Who has the flu? He does. Oh, I guess we should probably plop down an animal sleeping spot for some of them. They will gain immunity faster. I mean, we have plenty of food. Food is not an issue for us. I'd prefer you to research. Not as much hauling, more research, please. Let's let Price do it because he's got the ability. All right, let's see if we can get some freaking heaters going. We do have the ability to build heaters. We just don't have the ability to power them. Because that's just what happens in this particular colony. 900 berries, pretty good. Heck yeah! Let's burn some stuff. Burn! Burn! Yeah, burn! It feels so... This is just... It's like encouraging wildfires. But it would be absolutely fantastic for some of this stuff to just get cleaned out. That'd be great. Yeah, burn! Burn! Catch fire! I don't really want to deal with some Yorkshire Terriers. It's fine, we don't actually have to. Catch flying. Fire, fire. Burn! I don't want any rain. I want this entire area to just be ignited. Look at it. Yes! I see buildable space here. Keep on burning, baby! Keep on burning! I don't want those trees there. Yeah. Now I understand pyromaniacs. Ah, this entire area is now usable. Because we can just chop down those trees and it's okay. Unless if they got a negative mood debuff because the trees are burning. Yeah. What did he eat? Berries aren't dangerous. Are they? Oh, they do have a little bit of a food poisoning chance. What? Hey, you know what? The more that burns, the better I feel. Yeah. Alright, are they done? Yeah, they died. Okay, good. Quickly! Roof this area! I don't know what we're going to do over there. But it might be a better base.
Who knows? We might have our stockpile area over there. That might be something we could do. I guess we need more granite chunks, right? Yeah! They're not going to be upset about that. Heck yes. Just orders and cut these plants. Wait. Nah. Oh, we can still harvest some wood off of them. Yes! That's beautiful. This flash storm really opened things up for us. Although it's really too close to the map to be truly any of use. But to have an entire area just like completely destroyed of trees, it's like you gotta cash in on some of that. I don't know what we're gonna do here. I don't really want them to mine their way through, but it is a space where I can start putting more things. Maybe like a little loop around that allows them to stay within like the main base area. You know, I'm not sure. I just don't want the trees to repopulate. It's not a lot of wood, but it is something. Yeah, 49 is not a lot. Oh, but we don't want this warg in here. Let's see if it'll attack something and get the heck out of dodge. Look at that, now we're back to 56 degrees. And some of our cotton plants didn't die, that's nice. So should we start allowing them to sow? We don't really need more food. Those areas we won't allow sowing. Let's see if we can try to get some hay grass though. Not a bad start. Looks like they're getting past the trees. All right, take care of that. Let's build the stuff. Do it. Almost to solar panels. If we can just get the frickin' solar panels, it'd be fantastic. Ugh. Yeah, this is buildable area now. This is great. I love this. Oh, thank you, Flash Storm. I've never been happier to see a flash storm in my entire life. Like, that was...
That was a shiz. So I'm going to build a steel column, at least a couple of them, to help make sure that we roof this area, because once we roof it, nothing's going to grow underneath it. So basically it becomes impossible for things like trees to repopulate. And there we go. Are you kidding me? This is how I'm going to connect the two together. Although actually before I do that, we're going to have to build the other ones. And zone build a roof area, I think we'll be fine. Oh, we need to make more. Come on, Shouta. Once we get it, we're going to be able to just slap... We should probably go ahead and just slap down an electric stove. And then a few heaters. Because we're going to want to make sure that this place is more warm. We really only have 85 steel. Yuck. That's not good. We'd say we should just go ahead and start mining some more steel, but that's against... That's not that much against the law, though. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do... We'll just do 5. I know he doesn't like it, but he's going to have to do it. Or do we have the ability to deconstruct some things? We've got some steel columns out here. Let's try deconstructing things first before we start asking Shouta to mine things. Let's see if we got any other ruins. We've got this concrete just lying around. I think we can unearth that. And those are granite walls as well. Let's just deconstruct all of this. Return nature. Yeah, she straight up died of hypothermia. We got a new space. We got a new space. Oh. This is gonna be fun. I'm upset we don't have enough steel. Probably because we built too many research benches. I guess we could deconstruct a few of them now. Well, once... Yeah, we'll just deconstruct one because it's not necessary. And then we'll do other things. Look at this. Yeah! It's built! We have a new space. And I'm happy. What do they feel about deep drills? Not sure. Maybe they hate deep drills. And that's a marble door, granite column, slate urn. I need more steel. So that right there is interesting. I kind of want to see if there's something behind that. You know, this is difficult. That's all I can say. Let's go take a look. I don't see any other steel that's easily deconstructible, except for, I guess, the concrete. We should at least take a look and see if it's able to be removed. I wish I could destroy animals preemptively. We can do it. Yes. Oh man. Oh. That's nice. Now we need to figure out what the heck to do next. Smithing and getting guns seems like a good idea. The rest of that doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't mind geothermal power, but having guns, the ability to make guns and defend ourselves is a pretty important thing. Please prioritize working on the stove, and we're gonna need steel to make the solar panel, right? So there's a little bit of steel sitting right here. There's no more steel on the map, right? Usually there might be a little bit left, but I don't think there is. Oh, a bulk goods trader. They'll have steel. And we can sell them some of our food. That's going to be good. That's only 50. Where's our bulk goods traders over here? Oh, and they got some sheep. And ew. Ew. Oh, they have cat. Oh, they got only bulls. Come the frick on. All right. So we need enough steel. They don't have steel? Are you kidding me? They don't. Oh, that's awful. Oh, you guys suck. They also don't produce any milk. Man, can't catch a break. So then we're gonna have to deconstruct the other one of these guys, huh? So there's 105 there. We can build the... No, Do the solar generator first. We have just enough steel to do this. Ah, yes, there we go. Alright, power conduit, do it. We only need 3. Hey! It's because we didn't have. We need 1 more power conduit right here. Holy heck. Okay, now we can start making meals again. Bills, add bill, cook simple meal, do until you have 10, and then we're going to pause when satisfied. That, in and of itself, was the most difficult thing to do. Yes, eat a good meal. Dude's just zipping through it now. Also, steel is now a very difficult resource to get. We have to be absolutely careful on our steel usage. Rest in peace, guinea pig. Nature runs its course. Okay, screw this. We don't need that one anymore. Furniture. Let's build a standing... Oh, we can't. We made just enough meals for everyone. We could smelt slag chunks. If there were many of them. But we don't have any. Yeah, just a little bit of power. This is good. The Militant Vegans. Okay. Why did we need uranium? Oh, I don't know. Don't make me decide. Too early. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like this area can be put to good use as a main base of operations, but it is so close to the edge. If we get raided right here, we have absolutely no time to respond. Unless if we stick another wall completely vertically. Were we getting any steel from that? It does not look like we were. Oh, we are getting a little bit of steel. Okay. Not a lot. But we will be able to build that door. Oh, I guess we could deconstruct this wall if we really wanted to too, and then build. I should just go ahead and like build this on the outside. And then we can start deconstructing this, and we'll get some of those resources back. Goats? Milk. One of them has milk. Yes. Heck yeah. All right, that's lucky. Oh wait, there's more than one goat. Oh, there's 3 of them, and 3 of them have milk. Yes. Oh. That makes me feel good. So that might have been a good food upgrade. And we have a male goat, so we can reproduce those goats. Now we're starting to get somewhere. So I guess a little bit more about the ideology expansion. I mean, like it's obvious that you don't have to play with it. It is an interesting little update and upgrade. It seems almost experimental in a sense. The idea is well polished in my opinion, but like the concepts that come along with it, they seem to be a little experimental. So we can now deconstruct this torch lamp and use a standing lamp. Ta-da! But I think, the animal system, got a pretty big upgrade from this. Oh, you know what? I guess we can make granite research tables. Yeah, we need to start making things out of granite if we can. Not to take it for granted, but granite is the way. Okay, I think our next issue is refrigeration and sealing off our zones. I think what we could do is this. And door, let's make a granite door instead. And then this will be, I guess, our small little area for refrigeration purposes. So, obviously, the trees are no longer an issue for them, at least mood-wise. They still don't think very good of him, but they seem to be going past it at this point. Yeah, let's go, Muffalo 2. They seem to be getting past it at this point, which will be fine. I'm fine. I'm sorry. I don't wish to deal with that. We need more granite blocks. That's what we need. That absolutely sounds disgusting. They nailed that little sound. You still need steel to make a research bench, though. That's a little infuriating. But we get 50 back on this, and then we could start maybe doing some heaters or something like that. Not really sure. So vanilla Rimworld is it seems very basic. Actually, now when I don't have all the mods that I used to have installed. So I think what we need to do is kind of redo the bedrooms if possible. Otherwise, we just have no stockpile room whatsoever. Of course, by not growing any more food and just consuming what we have, I think we'll be fine. I've been growing a lot in wealth, which is good. Oh, he got hurt. He got struck by lightning. What a legend. I wish I could turn the sound effects down. Right, I like the thunder itself. I want to just turn that down. Once we're done here, we basically have a stockpile zone, and then this is our... Basically, this is a laboratory, it says, but that's not what I want it to be. It would be absolutely lovely to try to do some friggin' chopping of trees. But we do have this area. I don't need you to burn that area again. Just go ahead and expand that entire area. Oh man, it is so hot in here now. I'm gonna be right back and turn on the aircon. So far we're not really militant vegans, and in fact, I don't even think we're going to be called vegans anymore because we've got milk. So it's more like militant vegetarians. But even so, we're still probably going to have the ability to eat meat. Are you kidding me? Just a single dude with a club. Although he has like interesting gear and such. Oh, look at all this meat that I could use to eat and make clothes out of, but so we can ride animals, right? All right, guys, just hang in there. Through the fire and the flames, we carry on in circles. Angie, shoot the dang freaking timber wolf! What the frick? Oh, thank God. Should have got people with better shooting skill. Like, Jesus Christ, she's just awful. Finally. And we still have the other raid to deal with, which is this one up here. Idioplunderism. Oh, is she a cannibal? I think she's a cannibal. Yeah, she's a cannibal tribe. Part of the cannibal tribe, at least, but she's not an actual cannibal. Well, that seems kind of stupid, right? Why would you want... How would you have a... Why would you not want a cannibal... Why would one of your colonists not be a cannibal if you're in a cannibal colony like that? That doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, you might want to do that. That's nice, the fact that they've included that. That was a mod, and it's fantastic that it's no longer a mod-only thing. It is a bit upsetting, though, that it is basically, you know, they just kind of took a mod. Nice! We'll take them all. And we got our first goat milk. Look at that. Let's build our next stockpile zone kind of over here, and instead of having any foods, no foods here. Storage, clear all, have foods here. So we don't really have a lot of resources to deal with. I guess what we'll do is create a butcher spot. And start butchering things.
because while we can't kill a creature, we can definitely butcher it. But this counts as meat, right? This is a meat. Milk from an animal. I'm pretty sure this counts as meat, so we can start making fine meals. Let's see what else we can do here. And then to machining. Very small colony so far. Yeah! Look at this! We can make a meal! Oh. He just used the milk to make a real meal. That's unfortunate. You should have made the fine meals first. We are the superior, though. Chili. Oh yeah, they're gonna need some better clothes, aren't they? As long as we have enough stockpile zone to kind of make sure that we've got things in, we'll be fine. I believe, though... Yeah, these turkeys. That is good, though. We can just release these into the wild now, rather than slaughter. Actually a very interesting idea, because beforehand the only way you could do it would be to slaughter them or starve them, and then they go to the stock, and then they go to dumping zone. But I just feel like, yeah, it's definitely better for this style of gameplay, that's for sure. I think I should make a granite research table, because we're gonna want to have more steel. Ooh. That'd be interesting. Drug production, that's right. We could be druggies. That might be the way, actually, for us. Because how else are we going to make money? We could do cotton and make plenty of cloth, but drug production seems like the best way to do it, right? This is more of a hippie colony, I guess, in that case. It's not truly vegetarian because we have meat and meat now. And yeah, it's just... That'll be interesting. I think we should. We can at least set up the zone. Actually, there's plenty of zone over here. That's okay. We got more steel slag chunks. That's good. We could smelt those down. Man, I miss some of my mods. I really want the wall lamps. They just look so much better, in my opinion, than these standing floor lamps. We're going to have our first wool harvest here, too. Oh, wait, we've already gotten our first wool harvest. Where was it? Is it just sitting out here somewhere?
Where's the wool? Oh, 120. Okay, that's pretty good. So now what we need is the ability to make clothes, and we need that to be somewhere. So we're just going to put an electric tailor bench. Can I make it at... I really don't want to use anything other than granite. Maybe I just need to put a stockpile area over it, right? And then I can make a... Nope, can't. Deconstruct the table, because we can make that out of granite, that's for sure. And then we can do a wooden tailor bench right here. Gonna make some more of those. Those are gonna be relatively uncomfortable, but it allows us to make parkas. We're gonna make toques first, and then we're gonna make parkas. And then what else do we need? Commissar of Violence. We want them to have a button-down shirt and a veil, essentially. Huh. So I'll need to make a veil. Okay. This is gonna work. And just a teeny tiny bit of cloth. Nice. And that's like really freaking good. Muffalo wool parkas are amazing. Ugh, more Manhunter packs. Like, I'm sorry, but they can just go die. I really don't like them. Yeah, buddy, we just got more Muffalo. All right, so we can do it. We can assign. We're gonna make Inji the Commissar of Violence because we need that. Confirm. So now my next question is, will she immediately put it on? A veil that goes over her face. This is gonna be interesting. The plague. That's fun. Is her entire face covered? Oh, no. It's just there. Okay. She's a commissar of violence. We can now reassure somebody. Increase someone's certainty in their own beliefs. The regained certainty is based on the speaker's negotiation ability. Oh God. She has no social skill. um... she could counsel. Social skills and relationship. Preach health. Moral strength. Through the concepts of your ideology, this will improve the rate of wound healing and immunity gain. That is it's like very interesante. So I guess you have to, in order to convert someone, you need to have this person. I guess we need to go ahead and take this wool down here and start making more parkas out of it. It needs 80 ingredients and we have 120, so we might have... We have one more buffalo wool, so one buffalo wool is equivalent to one parka. Yeah, how are we gonna practice shooting if we can't hunt animals? That's kind of a that's a small problem. Who put that on? Oh, Shouta. Shouta? Ah, whatever. You know, Bryce is doing his best. Only have 40 of that left. So how many does it make a toque? 20, so we can make 2 of those. I like this. This is gonna be great. We're gonna start to convert people. Can we, like, convert visitors? Is that something we should just do? You were almost done. So we can make more fine meals, right? Yeah. Do until you have X, and then just pause when satisfied. Heck yeah, buddy. Alright, so what we'll need to do is deconstruct this one. These frickin' rabbits are still up here. Should we try to convert these guys? It's only 86. Oh crap, they're about to eat. The freaking rabbits are about to eat them. Oh boy. I mean, they're not like dead though. Oh, he's gonna be fine. All right, we need to build a granite research bench. Ugh. And actually, we don't need to make another parka, do we? Because we'll have. Price has already got a parka. It's not the best parka. They're not useful at all. I really need more useful animals. I mean, other than... they are kind of useful. We just need a bigger zone. And, like, these trees are annoying. So I don't want to friggin' cut them down, but some days I feel like I got no choice. See what we can finish up with. So what else can we make? An authority cap. This person has authority. Suppression power. Oh, that's right. We have the ability to capture and enslave people. Horrible war crimes. Alright, now we can we're start working on the drug fields, at least. We'll have to do the research, though. Just suspend that real quick. The Commissar of Violence. Oi. Finish the research table first. I'm gonna have to get off here pretty soon because I need to get fixed dinner and stuff. But this so far has been okay. It's not the best. I definitely think Randy threw us a bone here with this burnout. The box of violence of super earthism. Oh. Is an ancient venerated object venerated by all earthists. If you could collect it, you could build a great reliquary to make earthists happy, attract wealthy pilgrims, and bring more people to super earthism. First, you need to find the box of violence, a relic. Watch for opportunities to gather information. Sure. Why not? Actually, I don't think I've taken a look at the world map in a minute. I'm gonna just put something random. Cannibals. Cannibal pirates! What an idea. Look at that goat dough. See, it's a good goat dough. That's their shadow. Okay, very interesting. I think the shadows are broken. It's a baby muffalo! It's a baby muffalo. Hold on. That thing just popped out another muffalo. Really freaking quick. Well, we've sowed the field of the psychoid plants. Okay, good. They fixed that. It used to didn't show you, hey, remove this by attacking it. Now it's just like, okay. We're doing well so far. I am a bit concerned that we are going to suffer from a lack of ability to save ourselves. We're going to need to make a cooler, aren't we? Which I think requires 100 steel. So I think what I'm going to do for today is call that done, and we'll be looking out for other things. Oh, horses. That might be cool. Looks like we might be able to recover some steel from that concrete that's sitting there, but other than that, there's not much other steel available on this map for me to use without mining. So we're going to have a huge... I had a huge problem, but we're going to have some kind of problem because a lot of the technology requires steel, and like the ship parts require steel. I mean, unless if we go and do the quest to get off the planet, which kind of defeats the purpose of ideology, right? I mean, you've got your ideologion and you're trying to, I guess, spread that. So like, does ideology and the original base game kind of make sense with each other? Like, that's just a question that I guess I don't have the ability to answer right now. It's just, if I want to have everybody come off the planet, it's difficult to... It's difficult to want to build into the ideologion. Of course, I mean, they are ideals, right? So we're just, I guess, preaching that we are superior beings that don't cut down trees and mine into chunks. So, well, I'm going to do a little bit next time with the mining. We're going to see how bad it is if I do some type of mining. And yeah, because I feel like I'm not going to be able to get enough steel unless if I start making the slag smelter. Which, actually, do we even have enough steel to make that thing? No, we need 170 steel to do that. It's not fun. But I feel like if we had that, we could probably use these steel chunks to our advantage. So they get like 20 per, so you can get like 100 steel out of a decent amount, but whatever. This has been fun, and just sitting around rambling, talking. This is one of my favorite things to do. So thank you for whoever is watching this, I guess, VOD, because I might upload the whole 2-hour stream to YouTube. I'm still trying to figure that out, but we'll see. Thanks for, like I said, watching, and bye-bye.